A large crab monster walks through the crowds of people. No one bothers the crab. The crab is obvious. The crab stands out. Or at the very least, this is the case for the crab. The crab looks out towards the waves of people, and it sees a sea of humanity. And as the crab sees itself, how could it possibly not feel that something is wrong? There was a point where the crab first tried to socialize with people, but in that process, something went wrong. It was a simple hello and a snap of his claw that led people to scream and flee in fear. And from that, the crab learned one simple lesson. The crab had done something very bad. If you do something bad, it means you are bad. There is no difference between you doing something bad and being a monster. So instead, the crab walks from a distance and looks out towards people. And it imagines all the ways it could find ways to please them, to find approval, admiration, or love. And every fantasy is different, but each one reaches the same conclusion. Maybe if I did that, then I would have a right to exist. This is what goes on inside of the head of a crab monster. So given enough time, it's only natural that the crab goes away. He doesn't belong with people. He belongs at the beach, he thinks. At the very least, this is what some people have screamed at him. But unfortunately, the beach is already occupied by another monster, a sandwich. "No, no, 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 no! Go away!" says the sandwich. "I'm sorry, but I have nowhere else to go," says the crab. "This is my sand, and you're ruining my sand," says the sandwich. "Alright, monster to monster, I will be nice to you. Tell me what I can do to make you go away." "Can you turn me human?" asks the crab. And the sandwich nods her head. "Yes, there's a surprising amount of things you can do with sand." And poof, the crab is human, and he runs back to the city. But no one turns their head to look at him. No one stops to talk. No one asks how he is. Nothing is different from before. So the crab goes back. "I'm sorry, sandwich, but you did something wrong. It didn't work at all." "Alright, fine," says the sandwich. "I will give you a talent. Something that makes you noticeable." And poof, "Alright, you're a singer. Go sing and go leave me alone." And the crab runs off to the city again. And in the middle of the street, the crab starts to sing the most beautiful song in the world. La la la, la la. But no one cares. No one even looks at him. Everything is the same as before. And the crab returns to the beach again. "Your stupid wish didn't work. It's the same as before." Okay, enough with this," says the sandwich. "How about this? You want to fit in and please people so bad. Then I will give you this. Use this seashell. And if you listen closely, you will be able to hear what other people are thinking. You can fit in, and you can leave me alone." And the crab runs off to the city, happier than ever before. But as he starts to see people, he hears thoughts he has heard before. "I was a mistake. I was never meant to exist. I'm not worth anything. I'm defective. There's something wrong with me," thinks one after another. And the crab returns to the beach. "I'm afraid it didn't work, but maybe that's fine." And the witch asks, "Alright, so you're leaving?" "Yes," says the crab, "if you turn me back." And as the witch turns the crab back, curiosity can't help but strike her. "So you're leaving without a wish granted. Why?" A crab does not love itself. This was an accepted fact. Crabs are incapable of love. But now I'm not so sure anymore, because although there might be something painful inside of me, or I might be recovering from tragedies of the past, those are the challenges I have to face. Maybe inside of every crab is a monster, but a crab is not broken because of this. It doesn't mean a crab needs to be fixed. There's nothing wrong with me. A large crab walks through the crowds of people. No one bothers the crab. The crab is obvious. The crab stands out. Or at the very least, this is the case for the crab.